What's up, guys? Joined today by Coach Ray. Team hanging out in the back.
Loki.
Got a big event coming up this weekend by Raising Town.
Can you talk about it a bit, actually?
Are you doing something this weekend?
I am doing something.
You are messing with, dude.
I'm pulling on Mac 4.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Excited to watch you guys. Excited to watch you.
Auden has match.
Auden.
Milo has 2 matches, right?
Milo has 2 matches.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? TNT, Victor, Benji, Matt. Hey, Benji, I'm sorry, dude. I slept and we just got up. I'm sorry,
We
buddy.
got distracted by checkers.
Yeah. Robert Kelly, what's up? Yeah, so we're just enjoying the last couple days. Just walking around, taking you to practices, eating food. Yeah. Easy days. Jody's out, so he's not getting quite the royal treatment, but
This is good enough for us.
it's okay. It's all right. Figured we check in, say hi. Lots coming up.
For you, 7 months. He's
7
pulling 11 in Switzerland. If you just ignore the part about special guests.
It's gonna be great. The Swiss event is already looking up quite brightly.
Yeah, the half of the card is already announced.
Mm.
Plus, it's going to be a big tournament. Like a few years ago, the tournament was like they didn't expect so many people that the tournament will like finals were at like 4 a.m.
Hold on here.
Yeah.
Benji, you're fine. Announced Nugo versus Petrenko right hand.
That's a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
Nugo versus Petrenko. Alan Fisher. What?
Oh,
You were
like-
with Alan Fisher.
Yeah, but whoa.
Nugo
Nugo versus Petrenko, 105 kilos. Aren't you the
105.
Why aren't you?
Because November my time expires.
Right.
1 year.
Okay.
You gotta defend it in a year.
Okay. So they fight for the vacant title.
Wow.
Okay. Because I thought Nugo can't really go down to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Petrenko. Nugo looks good. What do you think?
For me, it's hard to bet against Petrenko. I think Nugo has been super impressive. Like he doesn't make any sense, right? He doesn't.
Nugo's wild.
He's a wild guy.
He's totally wild.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great epic match. 4 rounds, so
4.
minimum of 4 rounds, so best of 7. So that should be pretty damn good.
Yeah. I think Nugo's a lot to handle. I think he's super wild. Like I think his setup, he's gonna be twisting. He's gonna be just on fire. I feel like he's come a long way.
Yeah.
Nugo, like the last couple of years, I feel like he's gotten way better. He could be the guy.
He could be the guy.
Yeah. It'd be great if he was the guy. So I would love to go to a Nugo match.
Yeah, I don't want to see you in Petrenko.
Probably not. Not yet. No.
That was rough.
Yeah. How's the break going? Well, we just started. Petrenko has a flop. Thoughts? Yeah, I think it's an interesting match. Really. I don't know. I feel like
Explosiveness should be on Nugo.
should be.
He can fight everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Petrenko is
Good.
yeah. It's a really good match. Like I think it's a really good match. Yeah. And for Nugo, it's about time. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think Nugo should. I don't know. I just feel like Nugo has a destiny. I do. I think he's special. I think that guy's supposed to win a world title at East versus West. I think he is.
Mhm.
Might not be
He's
this
still
time.
young, very young.
Yeah, and Petrenko is really good. So we'll see. And I think they're probably both pretty ready. Switzerland. Yeah, they've both been probably resting up. They're probably both going to be in great shape. Yeah. Jerry versus Vitali. Heard that got announced. That's out there. Your sounds, you seem to think Vitali, yeah?
If Jerry gets into the match, right? But we have seen like the guys are very good at denying Jerry getting into the match. Stylistically, it's a good match for Jerry
Good.
because Vitali is a top roller, like pure top roller, right?
Right.
So he doesn't really come forward with his shoulder. We know he has a flop, but he's not going to flop the flop, right?
I don't think so.
No. Then he will get the position. Can he drive sideways where he gets Jerry outside the shoulder? It's a good match. It's a good match.
Good match for Jerry.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Vitali should be the favorite.
Yes. Yes.
Vitali favorite. Good match for Jerry.
Yeah.
Vitali better beat him. Better beat him. Otherwise, it's going to be, what am I going to pull? Hermes again?
Morozov had a surgery on right hand.
Yeah, but his left is fucked up too.
Okay.
Yeah, hard to say with Morozov. Yeah, so easy days right now, guys. Easy days of just chilling out, hitting practices, and getting huge. I think that for me, I don't know when the next time I'll be competing again at a really high level is. I'm not totally certain. I'm happy to kind of step back a little bit, see what happens, see what the fallout of everything is. There's all sorts of stuff, East versus West. Obviously, gonna be pushing hard, but I'm still super pissed about the memo, about the boycott. I'm still all these guys who've signed against me, I haven't forgotten their names, and also the crap with GVW is fun. Next show I'm doing Fisher and Brzezinski. Oh yeah, that's cool. Maybe stop by for episode 2 to talk about EVW 20 and arm wrestling. So what they decided. Yeah, buddy, hit me up. I'll do my best to not sleep in. I apologize. Yeah, that sounds like a great one. Fisher and Brzezinski. That's awesome.
Hey, visit.
What's up, buddy? Hey, Coach Ray. Good to see you. Stay massive, Devon. You coming to the event this weekend, Tomes? Should be good. Should be good. William Hall, Devon and Ray. What's up, guys?
I think event's going to be epic. The matchups are pretty good that we have. I'm really excited that John Terrian's there, Artem is there. Artem versus Alan Ford should be a pretty intense match in my books.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things happening, so it's going to be just an epic experience. Really excited. Really excited.
What do you think about? You see, things kind of happening before, happening again, things being kind of circular, where we have a great thing, a great organization, and there's a split. Both of them are trying to do the exact same thing.
Yes. But
there's kind of like a split, and then there can be a period of just kind of wasted effort, or, maybe things need to be changed and the split was important.
Or we just get used to it. Or we just get used to living with the split, right?
Yeah.
As we saw it with IFA and WAF, and there was a split and also in EVW. If arm wrestling, if it doesn't hold us back, it's good. But I feel like there's a lot of things that are holding us back as a community, as a sport.
I've always thought that if we're not all pulling the same direction, then that's an issue, right? If the arm wrestling community isn't all kind of unified in its purpose and its energy, the way it presents itself, I think it just we're not as great as we could be. If we're doing half here and half there, we never really get to that full effort of where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
IFA and WAF is interesting. I know that it's hard for you. You're really involved in all that stuff, but from an outsider's perspective, it just seems silly to me. Why IFA even exists at this point, from my perspective, is kind of beyond me. I feel like amateur arm wrestling, everything moves towards recognition, ability to pull in more athletes, better events, and ultimately, you want the athletes and the entire sport to do well with it. And I feel like government recognition is such a big part of what makes WAF so good, what makes that amateur chain so good. And anything that kind of splits from that, I mean, just causes havoc. Who we got? Is that Johnny? Hey, Redbird's in the house. Hey, we're live, buddy. Hey, got Redbird coming.
So I hope you're wearing your pants.
Sean Brophy, dude, $100, buddy. Champs, just the question on mini circle, Honduras or Panama. I'm gonna get the fullest stats and treatment. That's great. I know that they do stuff in Honduras on the regular. I just reach out right to the company. I'd reach out right to them. That's fabulous. That's great, buddy. Yeah, let me know. I'd go through the contact form and figure it out where you're gonna go. But yeah, I know that they do a lot of work out of Honduras. I love those guys. I'm going back down to see them this month, and I'll just do whatever. I just think that they're doing crazy stuff in the world, and I just want to support them. Roger Allen, sup Raymonds, hey everyone. Neroy Geometry, yo Devon, is it true that you and Vitaly might have a match at Siberian Power Show? I think it's an amazing idea to be Vitaly in his home region. Wouldn't that be awesome? That I'll tell you quite truthfully, that would be something I'd absolutely work towards. To pull Vitaly in his hometown, that would be awesome. And I feel like we could. It has to work with East versus West, and I think that they might have already talked Matt Rhodes and East versus West. I don't know, but certainly I personally. I'm looking for the match with Vitaly and to do it at the Siberian Power Show. I think it would check a lot of boxes of coolness, to go into Russia. Think I'd make it out alive?
That's the real question.
Think I'd make it?
Well, I don't know, man. You've been
I'd
talking a lot
always
of
say
shit.
nice things. I mean, I'd always say nice things about Vitaly and all his fans and everybody.
I think the bigger issue might be Dennis.
Dennis. Oh, Dennis is from Russia. Oh, Dennis. Oh, that guy who has the hammer.
The guy who has the hammer.
Yeah. Isn't he he's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, okay. So let's go to the next one. Benjamin.
That guy. Yeah. Dennis.
Sushi roll.
Hey, thanks, Benji. You're the best, buddy. 2 sushis for me. Nugo v. Petrenko. E first. That's just gonna be one hell of a match. Neurogeometry. The thing is that in Russia arm wrestling community, there is a rumor that it might happen. Yeah, well, let's keep that thing going because I would love it. And that would just, for both of our, but I don't know what's going to happen because Levon throws a big spin into things. Who's going to pull Levon? When is that going to happen? But yeah, for me, pulling Vitaly at the Siberian Power Show, I would be absolutely down for that. Let's make it work. Maybe I should ask for double my salary and a 10-year visa to Russia. 10-year visa to Russia anytime I want. I'm game. I am game to do it. Where are my 2 Shaw hammers? They're in the garage. That's the match everyone has been waiting for. Yeah, listen, we wanted that match so badly. It's a shame that we kind of lost it for the Shaw Classic. I think that's what so many of us were pushing for, but the split.
Listen, I think it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
I think all the things that happened during the Shaw Classic, how well everything was running there. If Vitaly, in my opinion, he just lost money.
He lost
money by not coming.
Lost money.
Yeah.
Lost opportunity.
And fans lost a great match.
Yeah. Pissed Brian Shaw off a little bit. Just could have been greater. Could have been something really great. And it's too bad. And And ultimately, I do blame the guy pulling the strings behind the scenes. I do. I think that I don't. You know, I do. I'm upset with Vitali, but I'm sure he was told very heavily and influenced on what to do. Of course, cats like Ray. Yeah, all the time, right? Tina, what's his gift? Why are they all over him all the time? He's a good guy. This Ray. He's a good guy. But the problem is some Ukrainian athletes will obviously not go, and it's an East versus West. Yeah,
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a problem going into Russia for sure
Geopolitical.
for a lot of athletes.
Maybe at that time, they're working on a piece.
Maybe. I always wanted sports and like politics to be separate.
Yes.
That's always what I hope. I hope that like we can always, even if there's a war, recognize that athletes, are hopefully the bridge a little bit between some of that stuff. Like some relations can start to just bond through sport. But yeah, it's messy, super messy.
Thoughts on Gabi versus Barbora lefty? Tina, she's an expert.
Yeah.
Gabi versus Barbora lefty. Yeah.
Like my opinion?
Yes, no. Someone else's opinion.
I think it can be a really interesting match, but I think Gabi will
Gabi
win.
win.
Yeah.
I think so. Sorry,
Yeah.
Barbara, but
Well, you have
I'm very
some kind of problem with Barbora?
No, they're like best friends. She's just being honest.
Wow.
I'm always honest.
Okay.
Why is she lying?
Isn't she from Slovakia?
Yes, she is. So she knows.
Wait, Tina and Barbora had a problem. I didn't know they had a problem. Yeah. What's that all about? Right?
We need details about this.
What did she do?
We need 3 channels.
What did she do? What did Barbora do with it?
She hit me.
She did. I can see why I'd bet against her after that too. Ray, didn't you jump in?
I didn't see that.
But probably people
Because
will
I was
believe-
knocked out too.
Yeah. Barbora.
Yeah. She's very aggressive, if you didn't know.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very
Super aggressive.
careful, you
I
should be
don't I
careful.
don't remember actually meeting her most of the times.
Really?
I remember the beginning, not the end.
Alan Fisher wants to see you guys do some fun arm wrestling challenges. Will be cool in Switzerland. Yeah. That's a great idea. Roger Allen. I've watched Lou Arm Wrestling edit you guys. Our awesome collaboration. Yeah, Lou does great edits.
Like that was like out like this, right? I was
Lou's
like,
stuff? Oh, yeah.
I thought he was one of the guys filming there.
Lou's quick, man. Lou's an Italian guy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he just loves arm wrestling and he follows it real close.
Did you see Hermes and Kamil were training today?
Do they have
Hermes
video?
and Kamil.
Do they have video?
Yeah.
They had a little bit of pulling
Yeah.
with right and lefty a little bit. They posted it on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. That's great. We could do a review.
Could do a review.
Yeah, we should review it.
Yeah.
You guys seen him? You guys seen him pulling? Ray, make a podcast to mediate this Jerry Springer style Tina versus Barbora. That would be great. Oh, here they are. Let's put it up here so people can watch. Oh. The match. You guys seen this?
Yeah. It's on IG.
Camel's not really diving with his shoulder yet.
No, like
Hermes got him in a nice hook there. Just controlling that wrist. If Camel doesn't come forward in a flop, he's not that scary, right? It's when he decides to press.
he does look big, right?
He does look big.
He does look big.
Yeah, he does.
There's more. Okay. This is right.
Oh, King's moving. Ooh, King's move Camel. Not bad. That'd be awesome if you got a King's move too.
Kings in a flop.
Kings and a flop. That's the killer combo.
Yeah, that is literally killer combo.
Killer combo.
Yeah.
Best defense, best offense.
John, you approve? No, John doesn't approve.
He basically doing two-hand work with him. He basically had to pull Hermes with two hands. Hermes just not moving at all.
I'll show you the lefty. Yeah, the lefty.
Okay. Well, wow. Hermes holding up. What is up with that? Not pinning him. You're not pinning him. How is that?
That's it.
How is that? Wow. Camel, you suck. Can't even pin Hermes lefty when you got your press in. Frantic, what's up, buddy? All good. All good. That's funny stuff. Actually, a bit unfair that people are telling you to fight Vitaly next event. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Unfortunately, there's a couple reasons why I'm not. For one, really, like we agreed on the match in August months ago. My entire life is primed for that. You know, it was supposed to be Baku. It switched to the Shaw Classic. That's the date. That's the window we decided upon. To roll it another 2 months, I was like, no, I just and for health reasons, it's not smart for me. And also, I really was super pissed about the whole thing. Like, really, like, you know, they're boycotting me in one breath, and then in the next breath they're wanting me to pull with them. I just want to step away, you know, just for a bit. I won't be gone long, but it just, you know, I was a bit pissed. So yeah, I'm not pulling in Switzerland. As much as I love the Swiss Open. They're so cool. Like all the organizers, I think it's going to be an incredible tournament. I'm going to be there, and I probably will pull probably more than anybody, but just not in the main stage. Unless, of course, Levon decides to step up.
Yeah,
You know,
you have to.
you have to.
You have to.
Jerry is coming to train with me. That would be news. I haven't talked to Jerry, but that'd be great. And Jerry's not far. Jerry's probably 6 or 7 hours, maybe 8.
Driving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Not far.
Okay.
Not too far.
Where does he live? Let's see.
I think he's in Boston,
Boston.
I think, or close to Boston.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, we could. He's always welcome up here. But well, I was going to go down and train with him before he pulled Levon, but we just never ended up making that happen. Not
Yeah, I think for him it would be good, right?
I think it's good.
Because you could simulate a little bit more what Vitaly will probably do, and
Yeah,
some of the directions, and
yeah, probably.
yeah.
It's just pressure.
You could prepare for Kamel better.
Yeah, I mean, left-handed.
That will never happen.
Yeah, right. Dexter said Levon is seemingly pulling Vitaly early next year. Right. So that's the thing. So I don't know how it's all going to fit together. I'm going to guess that when we go to Switzerland, everything will become apparent for the next few months. I think that the plan will be laid out. And if Vitaly's going to pull Levon, then maybe I'll have to pull somebody else and then get Vitaly after that. Maybe it'll be an Hermes rematch. I don't know, but I think honestly that I'm going to beat Hermes so badly. Hermes maybe doesn't even want it now. I think. What do you think, John? Probably pretty bad, right? Pretty bad. What I'm going to do to Hermes next time. I mean, he has
John secretly has Hermes tattoo
really bad wrists. Hermes.
right on his chest.
Good times, guys. Good times, everybody. Really, just a quick check-in. You want to talk more about the split?
There's no split. There's no split. Junior?
Did you know that Roman is the 50% owner?
I heard that.
Excellent choice. Excellent. That's who I would pick too if I was going to start the league. Pick
Hey,
Roman.
whoever has the money.
Yeah, and if Roman's got the money, he's the guy. Are you coming to Iron Brother in Sweden, 15 November? Ooh, Iron Brother, 15 November. Oh, frantic. That'll be hard for me. I'm going from Australia straight to Switzerland. From Switzerland, probably right to Florida. From Florida, I would probably go home Sweden is always tempting, always tempting. But no, I've got like a busy, like basically month on the road.
So this will be Devon World Tour, right?
DVW, I like to call it.
DVW.
DVW. Yeah.
Devon versus the World of Arms.
DVW, guys, it's just a small promotion.
Yeah.
Okay. No
Yeah.
need to get worked up about it. Neroid geometry. Actually, I don't understand how Dennis fell off so badly. At some point, he actually had pretty bad injuries that when you had a right-handed match with him, he looked good. What's happening now? Nobody knows because Dennis has plugged up all the communication with the hammer. Like all of the acts, like I think it's in his mouth a lot. So whoa, he can't, like he keeps the hammer in his mouth sometimes. Can't hear him with it in his mouth. So I don't know what's going on with Dennis. How can you talk with the hammer in your mouth?
You can't.
He needs to give the hammer up. He can't keep it forever. I think that's the main problem with Dennis. Is holding the hammer too long.
I felt like he's gonna give it up at some point.
You would think.
I would think so. And I was like,
How
is it
do they
messing
not?
up?
How do they not
What's
get it?
going on?
Like, how does he not get it? I have like messages from him where he fully understands.
I think everyone right now has explained the situation. I just don't understand why it's not happening.
He is a dumb dude. I think he loves the hammer. I think he loves the hammer.
Why this? Like he can make, let's say he can take an axe, right?
He
Put the names on the axe and just give it to the next guy, which is, Vitaly right now, right?
Right.
Just give it to Vitaly.
Should give it to Vitaly. Yeah, and the whole thing ended up missing Artem.
Yeah.
Artem's. But I don't think they care about it. I think they're just like they see it like Dennis sees it as a way of like he's willing to hurt the sport and like he thinks it's hurting me. Like he thinks it's hurting me.
Maybe you skip Dennis and just introduce a new one. Just put names on it.
Yeah.
I actually I really like the idea because it's something that will outlive the leagues. Because
That's the thing.
right, that's the thing. So let's say the situation happens like this. One of the top guys, for some other reason, pulls on GVW, loses.
Yeah.
And so there's a new number one guy.
Right.
Outside the EVW.
Exactly.
So, and I think it's crazy to think that the leagues will live forever.
It's impossible to
It's
believe.
impossible.
But something that transcends the league.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
That was the
simple
idea.
idea. It's a simple idea.
Yeah. And it could be anything.
Anything.
It could be a belt. It could be a napkin. Just whatever, right?
Whatever.
Like if you like the hammer, just keep the hammer. So you have I would think like this. If I would get it, right, I want to keep the thing. I will not give the thing away, but I'm going to make a new thing.
And you know what? You're allowed to do that.
That's the thing, right?
The person who holds it
Yeah.
has the right to change it.
And
make it
100
better.
years later, one guy tries to get all the things. He gets all.
But I don't think that you should be generally keeping it. I think what the guideline would be is make it better.
Make it better.
Make
Cool.
it better. So if you
Yeah.
have the hammer,
Yeah.
you can add a stand or
Bullshit.
you can
I would keep it.
So you're just as bad as Dennis.
Yeah. I would keep it, but I would make the
So
new
you
thing
are
and
just
give
as
it away.
bad as Dennis.
No, why? What the hell's going on?
I'll tell you, the hammer can no longer be in European hands.
Bullshit.
Can't.
I actually do still have the camera. So you guys know, it's still in the gym. I got it.
He obviously understands that he is wrong, but probably can't accept that he fell off so badly. He was extremely good at some point and then just lost everything. I still think Dennis is actually probably pretty good. I actually think that if you were to put Dennis in a one-on-one match against a lot of people in the top 10, I think he'd probably win. Like, I don't think Dennis is not in the top 10.
I think he's not.
You think he's not?
No,
You don't think he'd beat Kurdecha? Think Kurdecha would whack him?
he's very limited in movements. Like you see, everything looks rigid. There's no flow on the things.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the power is. Like it doesn't look good. I think the health issues and everything really took him far.
It's too bad.
Can he get back to that? Probably.
It's too bad.
But it's all health, right? And you know this. When you feel healthy, you feel much stronger.
That's what arm wrestling is all about.
Yeah.
Is being healthy. Yeah.
Big bag bully.
Thanks, Roger. Olazan Soilu, Devon, how is it possible that you versus Dr. Disrespect challenge never came true? Right? That's got to happen. Dr. Disrespect. Anybody who knows Dr. Disrespect? I had his number. I was texting him for a while. Maybe I'll text him again. Hey, he's LA. Maybe I gotta go to LA and kick his ass. I'll be Cabal. Cabal and Nightwolf will be my two characters of choice. Matt versus Clean and left-handed. Kalina should be the favorite, right?
Yes, I think Kalina even without the rest.
115.
115.
So heavy for Matt.
Yeah.
And probably no problem for Kalina. Yeah.
But should Matt get something going? It's a good match.
Yeah. And they pulled right, and it's been close. So I think Kalina's probably a bit more balanced than Matt. But the latest with the documentary is doing good. There's a lot of clips that we've seen. It's moving forward. Best of my knowledge, it's moving along. Jody, ask Jody. Message Jody and ask her. She talks to Rory way more than I do, but I think that they're moving along. Every time I talk to Rory, it's all very positive. All the clips that I've seen, like the little bits that he sends me, they're awesome.
I'm 100% sure it's going to be the biggest thing we have seen since Over the Top. If it goes on one of the big streaming platforms, it's going to be, for arm wrestling, it's going to change everything overnight.
It'll be a significant piece, I think. It'll be a very significant piece.
Because I think story still is great.
The story is great.
It didn't end how you wanted it, but it's still
just
a good
story.
And it will probably do a lot of good for Levan.
Yeah.
It will do for everyone involved, for the organization, and it will do probably great for you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, they're still editing. There's a ton of, they have musical overlays. They go in with color. They make it. It's not like my editing that I do on this channel. It's not like that.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
No, but they make it really clean. Probably not. He was quite often on a Russian YouTube channel called, right, and he can't even beat some random powerlifter. He's not doing it professionally. Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure. I think I've seen him still do really good too. Is it a pride thing that Dennis can't defend the hammer unless he's fully prepared to fight? I don't listen. I think it's another word that it is with Dennis. Another word, and I can't quite think of it. I'm not supposed to say it. I always get in trouble when I use the word, but it's something to do with the hammer. I don't know. Fucking guy. I just wish he'd give it up. Also, I think that Dennis took so much steroids at some point now that he can't really do it anymore. The guy looks like he's almost. Is Dennis taking steroids? Is that what you're saying here? That would be news to me.
Yeah.
I thought he was taking some creatine, but whatever. I thought it's the creatine damaged his kidneys a bit. I didn't know. Do you think
creatine is bad, kids?
Be careful with creatine. Yeah. Do you think it's a good idea to arm wrestle 2 or 3 times a week and do some blood flow exercise every day? Please advise that. Yeah, I think that's great. What I do pretty much is I arm wrestle every day through the week, and then on the weekend I'll do my rehab. There's many ways to train for arm wrestling. Many ways.
Whatever makes you happy, I think.
Whatever you believe in.
Like whatever allows you to actually train and go to a workout. If you like going to gym, go to the gym. If you like pull, whatever fulfills you. And then because if you don't enjoy it, you will never be good at it. That's how I feel. Like if you don't enjoy pulling, you're not going to be good at it. You have to enjoy the thing that makes you better.
Agree. But I'll also say that I personally feel that an hour in table practice is worth a lot. Like if you're gonna be arm wrestling, like time on the table it's very valuable. It's about as specific as you can do. So really, I mean, yeah, like Ray said, go off feel. If you feel up to it, do it. I've been to so many practices where I go to the practice and I'm like, oh, I feel so terrible and so weak. Maybe I'll just go light. And before you know it, you're right there. So something about working out with people always seems to raise the intensity too. So yeah, I'm a big believer in table time. want to see the documentary so much. I'm looking forward to it. TNT, do you secretly want the documentary to wait to come out until Levon 3? Yes.
there was like, guys, one
If
more
I
time.
could just
One more
beat
time.
Levon and then they make a movie about it. Wouldn't that be awesome? But that's hard to do, guys. It might be like Levon 7. You know, if we have to wait that long, let's make the movie. And then if by some weird way, then we can make another movie. But no, it's coming out, guys. We're not waiting. Yes, only protein powder and just like Smyev. That's a big dude, Smyev.
He doesn't look human at this point.
Smyev?
Yeah.
Smyev looks awesome. Jeez, he's big.
Incredible. Like, he doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
You know, I see him doing his lifts for arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He's super strong
super
for arm wrestling.
Yeah.
I heard he's not that good, but I don't believe it.
I think he's just not committed to it because he kind of does a lot of stuff. So Matt is now working with him, as far as I know. Like,
Yeah,
he's
I heard
trying to
that
get
too.
him into arm wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Maybe you'll have a show. Maybe you'll have a match at the Siberian Power Show. Ooh. Ray versus Devon, Mortal Kombat. We're playing checkers. And what would you say? I'm like a 20%, 15 to 20% of the time I beat him.
I think it's kind of even now because he changed the rules.
I changed the
He
rules.
did. Okay, change the rules.
I couldn't beat him the normal way. So just some small changes. Just some small changes we made. Better for both of us, really.
Yes, in the long term.
Yeah, for the sport.
For
the sport, I think it was good for the sport.
It was good for the sport. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still beating me more. Leonidas coming back. I heard that. I heard he is coming back. It'd be great if he'd answer me back on my DMs. I'm like not cool enough to talk to Leonidas. He doesn't message me. I message him and he
That's weird, right?
Doesn't even say
Isn't
hi.
that weird, John?
And John,
Leonidas doesn't want to talk with him.
I don't know why. No, he
Yeah.
owes me a tattoo. Leonidas owes me a tattoo. We had a tattoo deal.
Okay.
And I was gonna. He's like, yeah, if you beat me, you just say the tattoo. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put like face tattoo on you, like all sorts of me. And I backed off, and I'm like, listen, you just get one of these. Just get one of these. That's it. So people know you're an arm wrestler.
Yeah.
And silence.
He does have tattoos, or no?
You got tons of tattoos.
Yeah, he has tons of tattoos.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to.
Yeah.
He's welching on our bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody who's buddies with Leonidas, just say, remind him.
Probably you said butterfly, the lower back.
Tell him to check his DMs. Tell him to check his DMs. If you put Peak Dennis, 2018, Peak Dennis, Peak Travis, Peak John, Peak Alexei, Peak Andre in today's supers, where do they rank? Oh, they all rank. Yeah, they're all.
It would be awesome.
But I don't think any of them rank 1. Left-handed, it might be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Travis could beat Lillette. I wouldn't be surprised. I think he could maybe pull it off. Pete Dennis is going to lose to Levon. Pete John is going to lose to Levon. Pete Alexei is going to lose to Levon. Pete Andre is going to lose to Levon. That's what I think. That's what I think with my simple arm wrestling math and awareness. Levon's just too big and he's too good. He's too big and he's too good.
Do you think you can grow bigger?
I mean, in my stomach, I can grow bigger, but that's really not being well received by anybody, by my friends, by my family,
by your wife.
Nobody likes this new way of me bulking. It's just my stomach. But I do seem to get stronger, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I can squeeze out a little bit more out of me. I think I can. Give Coach Ray some secret syrup. Okay, before practice tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I give you the cocktail. Ray
I didn't like how you said that.
The mixture. The mixture.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't use the.
Yeah, that's a bad word.
Yeah.
Why do people even say that? I'm going to start saying it all the time. Oh, would you like this cocktail?
And for some other, you would say, I'm not going to say it.
Akimbo beat him, and Akimbo is in like 7. Akimbo beat Dennis?
No, Smile.
Oh, Smaev, right. Yeah. What do you pay most attention to when moving your shoulders before starting? Engen's expression? Engen's expression, I definitely look at that when I'm moving my shoulders. I'm like just watching Engen lose his mind. What do I pay most attention to? I'm not thinking about moving my shoulders. And I'm actually the guy who's trying to get a rule change.
You're the guy that's trying to get the rule change.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the rule change.
That's first time I'm hearing about this. What kind of rule?
See, when we come together in some kind of a set grip or referee's grip, whatever you want to call it, see our hands and our wrists?
Yeah.
They're not really moving.
Yeah.
They didn't really move. No real movement.
Well, your angle of your arm is more. Oh, well, if you're going to plant your elbow, you're never going to fucking open up like this, right? But that's the rule. That's the rule.
I think it's a silly rule myself. I think they should change it because there's so much going on in the body.
I feel like every time there's a like meeting about the rules, you just attack different portion of the rules.
Well, because they're wrong. The rules are flawed, and they need to be fixed. They just need to reflect what's actually happening. And the thing is like nobody in East versus West in the past has called it this way. And that's why I'm advocating for just focus on the hands and wrists and moving out of center. If the match stays in the center and there's no movement.
Well, I wouldn't. So shoulders moving backwards for me would be okay because you just opening up more, right? Shoulders moving sideways, that would be a problem.
If the hands are not moving in the center, like you can do whatever you want, but if the hands don't
move,
move,
like you can jam your shoulder, like even what Travis did, right? You can jam your shoulder more.
Do all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of movement that can be done in the body. Mm-hmm. But if the hands don't move, do we really need to, like, to what degree do we need to stop matches when there's like, and to what degree?
Yeah, no one really does that.
No.
No one really does that.
So I think the whole thing of you, and that's why I'm advocating.
I understand, yeah.
Just focus on the hands, wrists, movement out of center, and then we can just not worry if the guy's breathing too heavily, but.
Really is so dark that I think people are just I'm just
part of the landscape.
I'm just doing my hand like this.
But really, when I'm moving my shoulders before go, it's because I'm trying to establish pressure, establish a load, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing my shoulders move, and that's a sign that the hands are becoming pressurized. And the thing is, my opponent can choose to load with me. If he was to just go limp, I'd pull him off center, and I'd get a much more obvious, like, foul or warning, but if they match, and that's why I'm always like, if it's a match of center, like nobody cares. But this is just me speaking. This isn't the league. This is not official, unless you're here in the High Hookers, and that's how we do it.
But you said we.
I did say we.
You did say we.
That's because I did too much ketamine in the past.
Okay.
I say we all the time because I think it is we. I just feel like we already know what has to happen.
Become one with
with everything.
Yeah.
I took Leonidas to Seoul. You and Ray are both masters at pulling arms. Leonidas got dismantled by you, and I think that's why he's ignoring you. But he doesn't have to be, because I really like Leonidas. I wish he'd just call me back. I feel like I'm in grade 9 again. And like, so many people didn't message me back when I was in grade 9. I'd message people, and back then we didn't even have cell phones or messages. I would sit, like telephone, and I'd sit by my phone.
No one called you back?
She said she was going to call me tonight. I'm going to wait here until she calls. And
she didn't.
It hurts, Leonidas. Just a little bit. It hurts. Just noticed the cool cat. John said he could barely beat 225 Hermes in his prime. I disagree. I think John Brzezinski in his prime, like, and when I say John Brzezinski prime, I'm talking like after Vovoda beat him and pulling John, and he came back
with vengeance,
really mean. Like when he pulled like Fareed in Las Vegas, like 2006, like that little window. By the time it was 2008, he was injured and washed up. Yeah, when I pulled him.
That is,
Yeah.
I heard it's true.
Yeah, he was injured and I begged him for the match. But anyways, that's another story. But I think that John would beat 225 pounder. I think he would. For some reason, Alexei quit as well.
They don't like. There's a lot of people that are not into this for the journey and for arm wrestling. So they want to win. If they're not winning, they're not enjoying it. And I think Matt Rhodes also said this. He's like, Alexei lost, and
it's too bad. That was really what a loss. Alexei's so cool to have in the sport. All these guys, you want to keep them in the sport. Even Dennis, like we want him in the sport, even as whatever as he is, it doesn't matter to me. John, does it matter to you if somebody's like that? Doesn't matter, right? There's still people.
John shaking his head.
Whatever. I don't mind. By the way, how did Pushkar had such a difficult match with Dennis, even though you beat him easily on the left? Maybe I'm mistaken, and it's completely different timelines. Yeah, I think Pushkar, I think got better and better, like until basically, like, I felt like he was not even at his peak yet when he died. I think. When he came, I think he would have come into that 2018 event very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah.
And I think that, at the A1 before, like when a lot of people showed up, like John showed up, Dave showed up, and Pushkar was just way above them, way, way above them. So, yeah, the level was very high with Pushkar. Super, super high. I think probably even to this day, probably the most decorated super heavyweight that WAF's ever made. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just won gold medals in WAF.
That was a big loss for.
Yeah.
Also, the time then would be John. Before then, like young Pushkar had war
at 17.
At 17, like
17, almost beat Vovoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pushkar wasn't the most technical guy. He was just power, right?
Very strong.
Boom,
but so was Pushkar. Like Pushkar wasn't, I'd say, super technical. Not super technical, but
no.
Incredible fundamentals. So yeah, it's different times. Like I think that like I remember when I pulled Pushkar, he was very young. Like he was still very, very young when I arm wrestled him. Even though he was very accomplished, he actually still had a lot in the tank when I pulled him. If your hand is still centered, whereas if I was right, Roger, that's what I always advocate for. But Svetlin and Crazy George, your King's move seems to work on a similar principle. King's move is a very, very great move, guys. Outside top roll, very, very powerful move. But there's an interesting name, Svetlin Gashevsky. If you were like the organizer of East versus West, and you had one match that you could set that might not have been thinking of, and even let's get rid of politics, let's get rid of bands.
If Svetlin could come back, he would do some damage at 77 or 85 kilos. He would do some damage.
I would say Svetlin Gashevsky might actually be maybe in the contention for best lightweight arm wrestler.
All time.
Got to be in the consideration.
I think so, yeah.
Got to be one of the guys that you say, this might be.
I think just for a reason, he's 50 now, and he's still
killing it. But he's been killing it forever. When I came into the sport, he was already killing it.
Yes.
Killed it the whole time through.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still killing it. So probably one of the best lightweights that we've ever had.
Guys, go research some Svetlin Gashevsky.
Svetlin Gashevsky, he is incredible. If I was a matchmaker,
what would be the match you make?
Svetlin Gashevsky versus Engin Terzi.
That is a good match.
That's a great match.
Yeah.
That is a very
legend.
it's a very difficult match for both of them. That's the top of the lightweight legends right there.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any cooler than that. And whatever weight, they can figure it out. You know, it's not got to be some crazy weight cut for either one of them. But she likes you a lot. Prime John was a badass warrior. Yeah, still is. I still see video now. John he looks like he's coming back. Rest in peace, Pushkar. Yeah, he's the king. Hey, Devin, do you think any event will be in Turkey? I don't think that East versus West management is in any kind of rush to do an event in Turkey. I don't think so. Devin, any chance Eric Spotto can come back? What a great message. I messaged Eric Spotto about a week ago.
Okay.
I'm like, dude.
For him, there's a lot of
ton.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that I think transitioning from other sports to arm wrestling, because he was an arm wrestler before, right?
He was, but famously a power lifter.
Famously.
But he was arm wrestling when he was like 10. And like the legend of Eric Spotto.
Listen, him versus Kirill Saric. Wasn't Kirill the guy that took his record?
Yes. Oh, that's the match.
Devin should just keep me around for.
Hey,
like this.
Do you think you could be a matchmaker one day? I think you could do that.
Maybe when I grow up.
That is incredible. That's the best match. That's a good match, right? Eric Spotto versus Kirill Saric.
Yeah,
that's
a good match.
Very, very good match.
Powerlifting community is involved.
Oh,
everyone's involved. That's a very big match.
Wow.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure he took his title. I think his record, not title.
He did.
Yeah.
It went Spotto to Kirill. I'm
Yeah.
sure of it. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect match. I talked to Eric just like a week ago. He said he's injured, but he said he's thinking about starting to train again.
Yeah. He had like the biggest arms I ever seen.
Massive.
Like his triceps, right? Was just insane.
He's so strong.
Yeah.
That guy is so strong. I know, like looking at him, like his chest thickness, like it's something.
Ninja Turtle.
You haven't seen that before on a person. I've never seen it on a person. He's interesting, you know, like he could be competing all the time, but has a different mentality. But I would love to see him and Kirill. Wow, what a match! What a match that would be.
Because I think Kirill might be a little ahead right now.
Yeah.
But Spotto was
great. And he's got history.
Yeah.
He can if he gets that back.
Just give him like 6 months to get back in the mix and condition arms.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Is Dave beating Sagoff for the title? I think so. You don't think so?
No, I think it's gonna be a very interesting match. I think Dave is incredibly strong. I just don't know if Sagoff. I just don't know. Can Dave defend if Sagoff gets like this on him? I think it's going to be very hard.
Dave is pretty happy when people try and hook him.
That is true.
I don't think Dave is worried about people hooking him.
Yeah.
I think Dave is mostly worried about people top rolling.
Yeah.
I think.
I think Dave.
I think Dave is so used to pulling super heavyweights, and now that he's in the weight class,
I feel like if Sagoff wins, it's a long match. Long, like some ugly thing.
And that's in Switzerland. Yeah, that's going to be, that to me is probably the match I'm most excited about so far. That's probably the one. Brian versus Kirill. Yeah, Brian's in there too. Arm Wrestling Rock. Does blood flow make blood vessels to enlarge or increase in number? I believe this greatly, so I usually walk around with my arms stretched out to get the blood flowing in my hands. I think, the more you train, the more circulation you're going to build. So I think if you're training all the time, you're going to build circulation. You're going to build just the ability to transfer nutrients and oxygen. Yeah, and so you're probably going to grow a few more capillaries.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
the body adapts really quickly.
Yeah.
For the things that you're doing.
Yeah. We're all injured, but it's our love of this arm wrestling sport that keeps us coming back. In my opinion, Dave should win. Yeah, I think so too. Robert wants you for September. Do you have plans? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when
Maybe
I'm
left
coming
it.
back. Yeah, maybe. Look,
Probably not right.
yeah, I'm taking time off. I will probably start to work towards something so I could hit matches along the way. I don't have anything like firm in my mind for December. I'm thinking like my grand effort will be probably, probably in the March, February, depending on what East versus West decides. But somewhere in the late winter, early spring, against the highest ranked baddest dude that I can face. Really, I'll kind of probably leave it at that. I hope it's Vitali, but it's who knows what it's going to be. But guys, we've been on here for about an hour, and I just wanted to say a quick hello, as it's going to be a very busy weekend and good time, and appreciate you guys so much. So have a great Thursday, and yeah, stay massive, everybody.
Stay strong.
Love arm wrestling.